Today I have my husband with me. Say hello, husband.
Hello.
And I thought it would be fun to bring him back to the table and have some fun discussions. We always talk about how we have the best discussions and conversations, so we thought we would give it a shot today. So, starting us out, what question do you want to start with, husband?
Well, let's look at the first question. It's always a good place to start.
So, the first question is, if you could relive any day just for the joy of it, which day would you choose and why? Do you want to go first, or should I?
No, always ladies first.
Ladies first, okay. I would love to relive, this is going to sound so corny, but I would love to relive our first date.
You can't take mine.
Too bad.
This is why we're so connected.
I know. Because I feel like I didn't know what it felt like for someone to be nice to me, which is kind of sad. But I feel like I would have embraced it a little more, and really just like let my walls down and let you in a lot sooner. But I think that's normal for people to have a lot of anxiety on their first date. So, yeah. I'm talking the first date, not the second date.
Right. See, I agree with you, because the first date was without knowing exactly what it would turn into. But I was thinking more in the second date.
I thought that went well.
Well, and looking through it, absolutely went well. But looking at it, the question itself is saying, if you could relive a day just for the joy of it. I'm thinking of reliving it as that, sitting back and watching it to relive the joy from an outward perspective. Or are you physically in that moment getting to go through that day again?
See, I totally misunderstood.
Well, no, it's just looking at the question with a different perspective. So if I could sit back and watch a day just for the joy of it, it would, other than the birth of our children, I have to include that.
Well, obviously.
But it would be to watch us reconnect and see that spark from far away.
See, I actually agree with you now. I would love that second date. The first date again. And then when it comes to our children, if I could relive the moment of our children, I would. But the full day,
the difficult parts, let's forget the long labors.
There's a reason we're not having another kid.
Take away the fears and the anxieties and just the joy of holding them for the first time after all of the craziness and mess.
Yeah, no, I would take that.
That's back. Great, but for just us, it's reliving that date for me.
That day of our
just
second
to sit
first
back
day.
And be like, yeah, I should have known a lot faster than I did.
I mean, we knew by the end of the day, but
yeah,
I thought I was going to try to redo. If I could redo, it would be our very first date.
Yeah.
But then if I could just relive it, it would definitely be the couple years later that we went on another first date. For sure.
I agree.
Okay, so next, you go ahead and you read it.
Next question. If you and your spouse could time travel to any era together, where would you go?
Oh, that sounds so fun.
So, for me, I've always been an old soul, but I wouldn't want to go back too far. Because even though thinking of the 40s and 50s as being, magical time, it was still a troublesome era in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So like there's some magic in seeing like the birth of rock and roll, or
Yeah.
going to park by the lake, and those kind of like cliche things.
Yeah.
But mine would honestly be the late 60s to early 70s, the summer of love, to
Oh, yeah.
experience the free spiritedness and the fun.
Yeah.
While it was probably still a difficult time with war and everything going on, I think that just the watching the changes and being together in that free spirited environment would be something that we would just absolutely enjoy and thrive in.
I mean, I totally agree. I think, like you said, it's very inspiring to watch a generation of people, at that time mostly young people, but a lot of people come together and fight, and it's beautiful. They just wanted peace, and so like seeing them come together, and even though there was a lot going on and a lot of bad from that time, it is beautiful to look back, and I would really like to go back and just be part of that camaraderie, I think is
Mm-hmm.
the thinking of. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And if I could take out any of the negatives and just pick an era, I think the 20s would have been epic to live through before
Yeah.
the Great Depression hit.
Like Great
Just,
Gatsby.
yeah, literally like Great Gatsby. But maybe not the Leo version, maybe a different version. Something a little bit, more fun, like the Paul Rudd
Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
But yeah, just that time of just celebration of, people, and just the epicness of it. It seems, the booming industries, and a lot. I
Yeah.
think that could be a lot of fun.
Era. Man, I don't even know what else I would choose.
I wouldn't want
Because,
to go
like,
back like
I'm not trying to go back to, like
1800s would be a little
yeah.
difficult. Like Victorian era would be really tough. I don't.
Well,
Corsets don't look like fun, so any time after the corset is kind of like gone would be good, I think.
well,
Not that I would have to wear it, but
and I just read that book. Oh gosh, I can't think of the title of it. But there's that book where she gets stuck back in time, and she's like on a ranch, and in her modern day life, she like cooks, and she wants to be that traditional wife, and then she accidentally goes back into time, and she's actually stuck being one of those housewives. So like I used to want to go back to that kind of era, but that really opened my eyes to be like, oh.
like, I don't want to be a pilgrim. Like there's
No,
there's certain amenities
Yeah.
that I just feel we definitely needed as a society.
Yeah.
And then, so it'd have to be sometime, like, I don't care about color television or anything like that, but at least air conditioning in cars, and, and in houses. And maybe, like, the standards of cleanliness that you're not getting food poisoning, or, eating lead paint somewhere, or living in asbestos. Like, so, yeah, anything, I think, after those kind of rough patches is probably good. But yeah.
Okay.
I digress. Next question. You got this one.
Okay. What's a fictional world you'd both love to explore for a day? So hold on.
Say it at the same time.
1, 2, 3. Harry Potter.
It's an easy one.
Yeah.
It might just be nostalgic because of growing up during that era. But it's also like, take the magic aside, that world seems just so interesting.
Oh my gosh, playing what's the game?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Not a sponsor.
We need to play that again because that was so fun. I had so much fun in that world. I felt like I was a real wizard, Harry.
See, okay, so magic put into it, it would be so cool to see those sweets and treats that are so different. And just to go to Hogwarts for one day of school You didn't. I mean, you get 3 square meals a day there and a roof over your head, which is pretty epic. And the uniforms aren't even that bad. But just the feasts they had looked so good, and even reading the books, they sounded incredible.
Oh yeah.
I think that that's some of the magic of that
I mean,
fictional world.
as long as no trolls are getting out,
Right.
or he who shall not be named.
I'm I ain't afraid of no Voldemort. No. But
It's like
Dementors, I
it's
think,
kind
are
of like,
scarier than he is.
well, it kind of goes back to like the era question. It's like, in theory, it sounds so fun, but when you
When you
think too much,
dissect it,
yeah, when you think about it too much, you're like,
there's
maybe
actually it's pretty dark.
I'm pretty comfortable where I'm at.
It's like, what happens if you go into the Goblet of Fire day? Or,
Yeah,
oh, I went to the day that I'm playing gigantic chess and I might get killed. Like, that sounds
like
awesome.
let's send a bunch of 11-year-olds to die.
So maybe, okay,
You
maybe
were, was
not.
it Harry?
Harry Potter sounds great from the side, but another fictional world. What would you think? Do you have a secondary?
I mean,
You're pretty sold on that.
no, you don't want to hear my fictional world.
I have a feeling it still involves dragons and some type
Oh, that's actually a better idea than what I was
wizardry.
gonna say. Oh, well,
And,
no,
well,
I
if
don't
you're
really
going
want to.
Twilight, that's even darker than Harry Potter.
Well, I was going to say Twilight for sure, but then you kind of started making me think about oh my goodness, why am I blanking on the name?
The series of books that you read about
Yes, Fourth Wing. Fourth Wing.
Thorn something.
Fourth Wing?
Oh, what was the Thorn thing?
Oh my gosh. A Court of Thorn and Roses.
Yeah, that's a different
Yeah,
one.
but I'm talking about my favorite book, which is Fourth Wing.
Okay.
And I don't want to go there because that's scary. And I'm not a fighter, okay? I'm a lover. But Twilight, okay? Because not all vampires go through what Edward made Bella go through, okay? A lot of them just live their life.
It's true.
Like the cousins.
The people are just unaware.
Well, like there's like the cousins who are still like, quote, vegetarian, and they live in Alaska, and they're just living their lives away from humans, just like chilling. Like, how cool.
So that takes away some of the scary aspects about dealing with vampires or being one. But it's almost like if you think of a different fictional world, like, I don't know. Another one I was thinking was Toy Story.
Oh,
Because
Toy
going
Story.
into the world of Toy Story, even as a toy, there could be some scary things there, but man, does it seem fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially if you get to mess with Sid like in the first movie.
Oh, I'd mess him up.
That was probably one of the coolest moments ever growing up watching that. And then,
I'm surprised the toys didn't like creep him out before then. Like, why did it take Woody and Buzz? Well, technically Woody, but why did it take Woody to like actually stand up? I guess it only takes one.
Natural Born Leader.
Natural.
So from literally the first part of that movie, he's having a town hall meeting with everybody.
Yeah.
He's in charge of the troops. It's
Yeah.
kind of interesting.
Yeah. There's no other natural leaders except for Buzz. Buzz is more of like he thinks he's an alpha.
Okay, I remember my thought.
Okay, go.
So another world that could go kind of dark, thinking towards the Twilight stuff that you said, would be anybody that wants to be in a superhero world. I don't think that people understand how scary it would be every day if the Avengers were a real thing.
Well, that's like the premise of The Boys.
Wait, it's just like the boys. Like, the collateral damage that actually has to happen for them to fly through buildings and crash into streets, and like infrastructure would totally collapse if they had to fix that much pavement all the time because Hulk landed. Like, that's kind of a crazy thought. Or even in the X-Men world,
Who's paying the taxes on
yeah,
this?
who's paying for that? Do they have a fund? Just because you stopped a bank robber from stealing 100 grand or something, how is that going to pay for the giant hole you put through the side of the building where even in like the,
Hawk smash, Hawk pays.
even if you say Batman, like Batman, he could at least cover the bills for the damage he does because he's rich.
No, he's rich, but he's like, you guys can pay in your taxes.
It does have the billionaire mentality. You gotta look out for that.
Yeah, the billionaire mentality.
That's why, like,
hoarding money.
Iron Man, even worse of a nepo kind of baby, where he has all this money from daddy.
No. Iron Man gives back. Okay.
When did he give back?
I'm sure someone tell me in the comments.
Yeah. But I feel like the superhero world is one of those things. No matter which one you choose, you still have these crazy villains that are trying to destroy stuff, even destroy the world, all the time. It's like I'd even pick the Austin Powers fictional world over that, because that at least would be fun to watch.
Dude, I would probably be on Dr. Evil's team though.
That's true. Dude, Shrek. There's a fictional world I would love to be in. Where fairy tales are real things.
Wait. Shrek. Oh my gosh, that's a genius.
The most evil thing you have to deal with is a 2.5 foot tall Farquaad. Who's scared of those bangs? I'm not. It's like, if the scariest thing in the forest is an ogre that you can befriend, cool. I think we'll be alright.
I don't know. I'm pretty scared of those bangs.
I mean, you saw what happened to the gingerbread man.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man.
I mean, he almost took the gumdrop buttons. We got lucky. I think
gumdrop buttons.
That would be a wonderful place to visit.
That'd be so fun. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Okay, we're going on. Next question. If you had to live in a different country for a year, where would you pick?
Okay, hold on. Say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Scotland.
Canada.
Oh,
you're good.
See.
Oh no.
But you make a good point.
You make a good point.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. 6 months of the year in Canada, 6 months out of the year in Scotland.
Well, you know what? They're all kind of connected to the UK, so.
Yeah, we'll just be British.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. There's so many places to travel to there.
Hey, speaking of a fictional, I know where I want to go. Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, Nova Scotia?
Yeah, no, not just Nova Scotia's real.
To live in a fictional world, you'd want to live in a trailer park world.
Nova Scotia's real, husband.
Oh, I know that.
I want to go to the fictional trailer park that is...
You want to go to the Sunnyvale Trailer Park?
Sunnyvale Trailer Park.
And live in the Trailer Park Boys world.
Call me Bubbles and give me a cat.
That's such a tough one. But, hey, you know what? I probably could chill with J-Rock pretty hard. To the era.
To the era.
That would be a wild one.
So that would be why we would live in a different country. Yeah, because then we'll go to Canada
and just live in a trailer park?
Yeah.
And just like front like we're from a trailer park because we think it's cool to be from a trailer park?
No, just because I love Ricky.
That's what they say about Cyrus in that show. Oh. I gotta stop direct quoting it.
That one's so over my head.
Yeah. So we'll edit that one out. And then... Okay, so we're back to if you had to live in a different country for a year, where would you pick?
No.
So you said Canada.
Yeah.
I said Scotland. I only picked Scotland because I've always wanted to go there. And I feel like living there would be one of those things where it's just for a year, right? Like, I mean, you get to enjoy as much time as you can. Just see how beautiful it is and then travel the whole area. And honestly, who's to say you can't vacation while you're still living in Scotland?
Oh,
we have all those other countries nearby to go to.
Yeah, let's go, yes.
If you go to Canada, what are you going to do? Go back and visit the U.S.? No, thank you.
Yeah.
But Canada is beautiful. There's so much
Yeah,
to
it's a hard
Canada.
choice.
It's huge.
That's such a hard choice. I think Scotland would be beautiful, and then I could feel like I'm an outlander. But then Canada's, Canada. So.
It's true. I mean, Niagara Falls, and you've got Nova Scotia, Quebec. There's so many different
Sunnyvale
cultures.
Trailer Park.
We go visit all the places they film Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, that's always a thing. Yeah. I have to pay copyright on all of these, like, name drop shows that we're throwing out.
You don't get
Like
copyright.
Disney's gonna come after us for the Harry Potter stuff.
I thought you were about to say Disney's gonna come at us for Trailer Park Boys.
A Disney version of that would have been hilarious. But
the company
Pixar.
Disney that starts with a D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Alright, so next question. What's a one small, everyday thing you'd never want to give up doing together? Oh, I already know that because I already know, yeah. I don't want to give up working from home together.
Yeah.
It's so nice being with my best friend. I don't think we ever fight. I think we fight.
I don't think fight's the right word. I think
No.
we just have disagreements.
Yeah, that's good. Or as our daughter says, conversations.
We just
Have
we're,
conversations.
we're too direct to be argument.
Because we communicate too much.
Yeah. But not being able to work from home together is just such a unique experience, especially when you get to sit across from your best friend every day. It's not like a coworker situation.
Yeah.
You don't have the roommate problems when you have that. You know?
Oh, yes, amen. Like I chose you for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a good point.
But aside from that,
okay, so
there's
just
some
way
other
from home
things
that we do every day that we'd never give up.
I think being able to sit down and eat together.
Oh, yeah, that's really nice.
And with the working from home thing added in, we get to have every meal together.
Yeah, that's so
A lot
true.
of people don't get to have that lunch break to just connect midday and
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
yeah, and then dinner really just dive through everything throughout the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Well, yeah. Small thing
really...
though, just working, yeah.
Alright, so last one. If you could switch lives with any fictional couple for a week, who would it be?
Not Outlander. That'd be a tough one.
Fictional couple for a week, who would it be?
I can't think of many fictional couples. We could just say generically any Tom Hanks Meg Ryan movie.
No. No.
You don't want to be my Sleepless in Seattle person? That's
Go to bed. You're done. When you think of fictional couples, they're actually usually very unhealthy. Like, they're a little too codependent. Maybe slightly abusive.
Or there's always some kind of rift that they're working through. Like, because there has to be that tension in fiction.
Well, that's what makes them unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't really know of, like, they wouldn't be a good story if it was Edward and Bella, like, age gap, creepy.
Yeah. Jenny and Harry. Takes them, like, 8 movies to finally get there. That's a long time.
Yeah.
How about Marty and Lorraine McFly after he goes back to the future and they're literally just the most happy couple ever and she doesn't get annoyed by his laugh.
Sure.
Like, end of the movie, not Marty, the dad, George.
Yeah.
So George and Lorraine McFly, end of the first Back to the Future movie.
Yeah.
That's a good fictional couple.
Wow, you know who I was thinking of? 4 Christmases.
Oh, being Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, that would be fun. Like, after the fight, of course.
Although, the adventure they go on in that whole movie, it does just bring them closer together in the end.
Yeah, so wholesome. But, like, I don't think that they really are that toxic or that bad. I mean, avoiding your problems in your family is a little toxic and a little bad.
True.
But after that fact, I think that they had a very healthy, like, agreement and understanding in life of, like, listen, this is what's making us happy, and we prioritize ourselves. But that's also coming from a postpartum mother.
Good point.
I just want to go to a dance class. No, I don't, actually. No, I don't.
I mean, honestly, you can't pick any Shakespeare. So then you'd have to switch to something else.
Yeah, they're all just so unhealthy.
Like, is there any couple that there's been a story written about that just are like, is the Notebook a good option? Like, I
No,
don't even,
unhealthy.
not even then, yeah. So
I think the answer is that we don't want to. I mean, it's like if you look back at all the questions we talked about today, and like it sounds like we're pretty content with our lives.
Yeah, that's true.
But God gave us this life, so like to go and be like, I hate the situation God put me in would be really like
Doesn't
something.
vibe well.
Yeah, it's going against what I'm trying to do, which is be grateful for everything God gave me.
Yeah.
So like to be like, yeah, I want to be someone else, or like I want to go to a different place is really hard for me to wrap my head around because I'm just so content and so happy.
When even thinking of biblical couples, that's a tough one.
But that's not fictional.
No, it's not. Well, very good point. Thank you for that.
Well, I mean, there's fictional characters in the Bible, like
If
the
you
prodigal son.
pick a parable, yeah.
Yeah, but
at the same time, like, yeah, I mean, honestly, and if you had to pick non-fiction couples, that's still another difficult question.
yeah,
Because I don't think I'd want to live anyone else's life.
No.
At this point, I really, I love my life too much.
Yeah. Your life or wife?
Both.
What did you say just now?
I said life.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you said wife.
Well, because it's if you had to switch the lives.
Can you say wife?
Wife.
I love my wife
My
in
wife.
my life.
My wife.
Wife.
No, I can't honestly think of any fictional couple that would be more fun to live than what we do every day.
Amen. Amen. Alright, well, that's literally a great note to end on.
I think that's a pretty good ending.
Yeah. I wonder how.
So, in summary, we've learned that no matter the question we're asked, we still go back to we're awesome. And that we don't want to do this any differently other than just continue to improve on our everyday lives.
Yeah. Continue to
build that future.
Yeah. And raise our kids to know that this is the relationship they want. I will not let my kids settle for a relationship any less than this.
100%.
But unfortunately, this is going to be hard for them to find at the same time. Because what we have is rare. But, I mean, God will provide, right?
That's right. Every day.